I am the ghost that lives in your house. I can't tell you how I got here, but I can tell you how I became a ghost. This is one of many stories of my life. In this life, my name was Chud Svenson, and I kept a strict diary of my life. I started it the day I decided to disconnect from this world. I have picked the most relevant entries. These are excerpts from the diary of Chud Svenson. 1983, July 5th. Today is the day I made up my mind. I can't stand this world anymore. It's not for me to live in. I have packed up all the belongings I am not willing to part with. The family photo album, my Red Lobster Cold t-shirt, that's it. It barely filled my backpack, but that's good. That leaves room for the tent and some other equipment. I want to travel light. The forest will provide. July 10th. I found a nice clearing. This will be my new home. Just me, the tent, the fire, and the stars. And the noise from the roads, of course. Society won't let me forget it exists. But I think I can zone that out with enough practice. August 25th. 5 days of rain. Why won't the sky let me be? I ran out of dry kindling for the campfire yesterday. I was so hungry. I had to do it. The photos, my last remaining memory of my childhood, are now gone. But my belly is full, so I can remember future days too. This might be the worst thing to happen to me, and if that's so, I've lived a good life. 1993, January 10th. Got a nice haul today. Fished down by the creek and caught the biggest catfish I've ever seen. This would fill me up for days if I still had some salt. I am half tempted to sneak into town at night and see if one of the stores have forgotten to lock the door. I can borrow some. But for now, I'll eat my fill. I'm used to the hunger now. I haven't seen any other humans in years. I will not risk seeing one now. July 6th. The world went silent. Finally, I thought at first. But now I am worried. There were commotion over by the old base. I heard screams and gunshots. Then over by the mill. Then all around me. Then silence. No cars, no planes, no engines, no music, nothing. July 8th. I had to do it. The groans at night in the trees freaked me out too much. I had to get back to town. The old farm by Echo Creek is now full of mobile homes. Seems they rebuilt a bit while I was gone. Dead bodies on the street. It's horrible. They are just left there, as if nobody cared about them. I found a key on a dead guy next to one of the mobile homes, and I took it. I flipped the television on to see if there was anything on the news. It's just running shows as usual, with occasional ant fight static. I'm getting ready to sleep in a bed under a roof for the first time in a decade. I'm not as against the idea as I thought I would be. July 9th. I think I heard someone outside. I'm going out to investigate. After breakfast, of course. I have a knife in case things get rough. I flipped through the kitchen cupboards. Bingo. Found some salt. Found an old pop can. Filled it with water. Stuck the rest of my breakfast bacon in the pocket, and I headed out. I'm sorry to say, but I had to use that knife. 2 men attacked me out of nowhere. It startled me, but I managed to get them down. They weren't that tough. They didn't say anything, just growled and lunged at me. One of them was missing half the face. What's going on? I ransacked the neighbor's house. Another person in there. This time, I'm not taking any chances. She was covered in blood and had a piece of her head missing. She was just standing there, banging her head against the bathroom window. I snuck up behind her and shanked her. Same blank expression on her face as the 2 men outside. Not much of use in this house. Some food, a couple more knives, and a lighter. The most valuable thing they had was a pillow. I was surprised myself at how quickly I got spoiled, but sleeping in a bed without a pillow for a single night made me realize how much I need one for good sleep. I thought I had cleared the area. I looked around every corner, and all I saw was 3 more people banging on windows with their heads, clothes covered in blood. One of them saw me. They came for me. She had a pair of scissors sticking out her back. These people should be dead, but they aren't. Taking her down was not the sneakiest thing in the world, and I think this is where I messed up. I tried to get the scissors from her back, but when I looked up, several more coming towards me. I thought I had cleared the area, but they just kept coming. I took 4 more down, but I could hear more of them. I snuck around the corner, looking through the window. Only one person inside. I can take her, I thought. Then I heard the scream. I didn't know it right away, but that scream attracted a lot. While I was busy fighting the door, and the dead not dead woman just inside, they snuck up behind me. I tried so hard. I ran away. They are slow and don't seem to have much of a tactic. I tried taking them on one by one. There was just too many of them. Jumped the fence. It did not stop. But I did notice they don't climb very well. And they tend to fall down. Jackpot, I thought. I can just have them come over the fence and take them down as they fall down. Stomp on their heads or something. How wrong I was. They kept grabbing my ankles, allowing just enough time for their bodies to catch up. Some wouldn't follow for very long. When I ran back to what I thought was safety, they were waiting. They grouped up in an overwhelming mass of sharp nails and heavy bodies. I panicked. Didn't know what to do. I just jumped the fence over and over, hoping to take them out that way. I got scratched. Several times. With no time to tend my wounds, I ended up bleeding out. I tried to fight them. It was no use. This is how I died.